Welcome back to another video. So today we get to focus on our entire body, heavy on our core. The equipment that I have for today is a light set of hand weights. I'm using 5 pounds. It's totally up to you what you would like to use, and also our ring. So we will get started lying on our back with a quick warm up. So bending at the knees, feet flat on your mat. We go for our breaths. You have the option to keep your hands down on your mat, or you can have your fingertips on your rib cage so you can feel your ribs rise and fall. So inhale, deep breath in, exhale, release. Let's go for two more like this. Careful not to belly breathe. We want to make sure our ribs come up as our lungs expand and release down. So now bring your feet just at mat distance apart. Your arms will come into a 90-degree position. Let's go for our 90-90 bends. So dropping your legs over to the left, feeling a nice twist in your spine, over to the right. Let's do two more on each side. Just kind of waking up our bodies if you aren't already up. This is going to be a fun yet challenging one. One more on each side. So we go for our last one here. So bring your legs back to center. Arms will come up to the ceiling. One leg lifts up at a time. We go for our dead bugs. So starting with that right leg extended out long, left arm, and bring it back in, pulling from the lower abs. Make sure that you're breathing. Try to find the connection between your lower back and your mat. One more on each side. Knees stacked over the hips. Hold it here. Bring your hands down to your mat. Bring your hands to a slightly diagonal. You're going to drop your knees over to the left, keeping your shoulder blades on your mat. Other side. So now the next time we go over to the left, you're going to take your right leg, extend it out, keeping your knees glued together. Bring it back in, other side. Make sure that those shoulders aren't lifting up off of your mat. And we have one more to the right. Now bring your feet down to your mat, keeping your knees bent. We're going to go for our toe taps. So just lifting one leg up at a time, pulling from the lower abs, hands flat on your mat, shoulders relaxed out of your ears. Now bring both legs up to the ceiling, both knees bent, and now we tap. Right toes tap and lift up. Gluing your lower back to your mat. Eye gaze is right up at the ceiling. Shoulders are nice and relaxed. Jaw is relaxed. We pull from the lower abs. 2 and 1. Amazing job. Drop everything down and let's get ready to start. So as we start, the only thing that we'll need is our ring. We're going to go for ab curls. So doing ab curls a little different. Your legs will be on top of the soft part of your ring. Find a good position. You can cross one leg over the other if you feel like that's a better fit for you. I need to adjust a little more. I find that if I have it like too close to the foot, it makes it a little more challenging. Finding a good position here. So bring your hands behind your head. Remember that you can cross one leg over the other or keep both of them on your ring. You're going to lift up and lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. As you lift, be careful not to pull on your neck. It's just a small lift. So we lift, lift and lower. Not pulling on our neck, keeping our lower back into our mat. Now let's get ready to rotate over to the right. And we alternate sides. Try to see if you can stay light on your ring. Careful not to press down too much. You see I wobbled. We want to have just a little bit of pressure on our ring. Now, you can definitely do this without the ring. Just giving you a little more challenging way to work. 2 more. Last one. Now, bring your head down. Hands come down by the side. We're going to go for our hundreds. So adjusting as you need to, light on your ring, you're going to start to lift up. Your fingertips pointed straight towards the other side of the room, and we pump our arms. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. You may see that my ring has a small bounce, which is totally fine. We just don't want to have too much of a bounce. Now you stay here, or you take your right knee and you bend it in. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Other side. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if you want to stay here or you want to come with me, you're going to extend your leg up to the ceiling and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Lower down, switch. We inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. One more on each side. We inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop it down, rest your head. Take your feet off of your ring. Just a little side to side switch. Hello, core, right? So now we're going to go for lower lifts using the ring. Your ring will come between the ankles, right above that ankle bone. You have a small squeeze on your ring. Legs come up to the ceiling. Lower back press into your mat, hands down by your side or behind your head. So we lower down, keeping the connection with our mat, and lift up. As you can see, as I lower down, I'm not going down too far because I don't want my lower back to come off of my mat. Core engagement the entire time. Lower down and lift up. Now here's the option to bring your hands behind your head and lift up. Get a little lower. So you lower down and lift up. 3 more here. And then we add a bend and extend. 2 more. Last one. Hands come down. Legs at a 90-degree tabletop position. Now we bend it in, extend it out long. We bend in and extend. After a few more of these, we will combo our move. And breathe. Hello, core, for sure, right? Now let's go ahead, bend, extend, we lift, lower. Bend, extend, lift, and lower. 6 more like this. Here's 5. Careful not to lose your ring. Remembering that you can do this without your ring. We have 4. Shoulders are relaxed out of the ears. Last 3. Toes are nice and pointed. 2 more. Not too hard of a point. And last one. Extend, lift up. From here, we go for our passes. So you're gonna lift up, take your ring, everything extends out, bring it back up, everything lowers down. So we lift, grab your ring, extend, and lower down. Breathe here. Let's go for 2 more. Going at your own pace, taking your time. Last one. And we lower. Now legs come up to the ceiling, we go for our corkscrew. So making that small U on the ceiling. If you've watched my last video, you'll see that these moves are the same. However, we changed the prop. We changed the equipment. So the last video we used the mini ball. Now you can see how this feels with the ring. Let's make those a little bit bigger. As your legs come over to the right, you'll find that your left hip will lift up slightly. One more on each side. And release down. Release back to center. Okay, so let's give our legs just a little relaxation. We take the ring out and get ready for our single leg stretch. So your left leg will extend, right knee will be bent, lifting up off of your mat, bringing your right knee up to your tabletop position. Left leg will hover, arms up to the ceiling, and we just switch our legs. So switch and switch. Lower back, press into your mat. You have a small squeeze. So every time that knee bends in, we squeeze, squeeze on the switch for 8 here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, bend both legs, come up. One leg up to the ceiling. Now we do the same thing. We scissor switch, scissor switch. Now let's add a twist. So we twist and twist. Nice and easy for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Small break. Bend your knees in. We're gonna go for those double leg stretches. So coming up, head, neck, and shoulders. Your ring is right at your shins. We're gonna extend everything out long. Inhale, exhale, bring it back in. Inhale, extend, exhale, bend. Feel free to rest your head if you need a little neck rest, but keep that lower back pressed into your mat. Inhale, exhale. We have 6. 5 more. 4, what a challenge, right? Woo. 3. In 2, we held everything out long. Last one. Bring it in one more time. Now we're going to extend long. Hold it up, and we just switch, switch, switch for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, rest it down. We're almost done with our core portion of class. So from here, you're going to take your ring, place it on your right thigh. Your left leg will extend long. Bring your knee in to a tabletop position again. So you're going to take your right hand is going to come behind your head. Your right hand press into your mat, into your ring. You're going to lift up. Taking that left leg, we bend it in and extend. Bend and extend. So whenever you're here, press down onto your ring every time that leg extends. We go for 4, 3. Feel free to rest your head. 2, 1. Now you're going to extend, kick it up, lower down, kick up and lower, up, lower for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's combo the moves together. So we bend, extend, kick up, down, bend, extend, kick it up and down for 4. Here's 3. Last 2 and 1. And we switch to the other side. So this time, right leg extends long. Left knee is bent in. That left hand is pressed into your mat. I'm sorry. I keep saying press into the mat. Press into your ring. Right hand comes behind the head. You want to keep that leg in a tabletop position on the left. So now we hover our right leg. We bend it in, extend it long. So remembering that we're pressing down on the ring every time that leg extends. So extend and bend. Now we get ready to kick it up in 3, 2, 1. From here, let's kick it up. Kick it up, sweep it down. Up and down for 5, 4. We rest our head if we need to. 3, 2, 1. Now let's combo our moves together. We bend, extend, kick it up, lower down. Bend, extend, kick it up and lower for 4. Last 3. My abs on fire. Last 2. Last 1. And lower everything down. Extend your legs out nice and long. Your ring comes over your head, arms out nice and long. Gluing your legs together. We go for a quick little roll up. So in your neutral spine, you inhale, start to slowly roll yourself up. Sitting up nice and tall. Ring right in front of you. Fall forward. Rest the ring on your feet, on your legs, wherever you want to put it. If you want to throw it away. But we're not done with it yet. All right, here we go. Let's go for some bridging. See, I'm sweating. No bridging, not yet. My apologies. We have a teaser. You can do the teaser with the ring or without. So coming in your seated position, we're going to go for a C curve to start. If you're choosing the ring, ring is out in front of you. You're going to start to roll yourself back and come back up. So you roll back, come back up. We have 2 more. So no ring, we're here. Last one, you're going to hold it back. Start to lift one leg up at a time, finding that position here, finding your balance. We're going to tap down, lift up, modified teaser. If you don't have the ring, you can place your hands down on your mat, or you can have your hands up directly in front of you. You pick whatever works better for you. Now, in 3 more, we're going to see if we can extend our legs out long or you stay here. 2 more. Last one. Now extend your legs out long. Hold it here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly lower yourself down. Everything lowers. And release down. Whew, yes, now we get to go for bridging. So I'm going to bring my waist just a little bit closer to me because we will do our bridging twice. On the second round, we use our weights. First round, only the ring. So you're going to bring your ring right at your thighs. Weights close by. Feet are flat on your mat, close enough to where you can touch your heels with your fingertips. As you can already see, I have a small, my ring isn't it isn't a circle anymore. It's now an oval. So we lift our hips up. Have a little squeeze on your ring, release it down, and lower. So inhale, lift, lift, lift. Give your ring a small squeeze, a small release, and lower down. Try to keep the tension on the ring the whole time as you lower down. So we lift up. We squeeze here, squeeze the glutes, hamstrings, working, pressing the hands, triceps into your mat. Release your squeeze slightly and roll yourself down. Let's do 2 more like that. So we lift, squeeze, small release, lower down. 1 more. Roll your hips up. Squeeze, small release, and lower down. So now we lift our heels up off of our mat. Coming onto the balls of your feet, you may find that you need to bring your feet in just a little bit closer. So heels are lifted on the balls. So same thing, we lower down, small tap, lift up and squeeze. Lower down as we tap, lift, squeeze. 5 more here. In 4, we hold it up so we can give our ring a little squeeze. In 3, hello inner thighs and calves. In 2, last one. So now you're going to hold up and just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Try to keep your ring in that oval position the whole time for 8, 7, 6. Try to see if you can lift your hips up just 1 more inch higher. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Release your ring. Now we do that with our weights. A little change though. We start with our weights right above our head. We go for marching. Always keeping in mind that the equipment that we are using is optional. So we're going to start off in our bridge position. Heels press into your mat. Arms up nice and long. Gluing those weights together. We go for a march, starting with that left leg. So we march, lower down, other side. March the right knee up. So we alternate our marching. And before you switch, make sure that your body is nice and stable so we can always keep our good form. Let's go for 4 more. 3 more. We're moving nice and easy. 2 more. Last one. Now you're going to lift that left leg up, lift the knee up. As you kick out, your weights come right over your head for that lat pull down. So pull it in. Extend everything long, pull it in. If this is too much, go ahead and release your weights down and press your hands into your mat. 4 more here. In 3, our leg comes up to the ceiling. In 2, and 1. So now lift everything up. So you lower down and lift. Flex to lower, point to lift. Try to press the heel of that stabilizing foot into your mat. 4 more. 3 more. Keep those hips up. 2 more. And last one. No pulsing here. Lower everything down. Whew. We take that to the other side. We start with the marches, so gluing those weights back together. Starting with the right leg this time. Lift your hips up, march it out. Finding control in this move. In 6, we go for that press out with the lat pull down. In 4, in 3, in 2, 1. So now your right leg comes up, bending at the knee. We extend everything long and come back in. Really pressing that left heel into your mat. You should be able to wiggle your toes. 4 more. 3 more. Drive that knee into your chest. 2 more. Last one. So now we hold it up and we just flex to lower, point to lift. Knees meet one another. 5 more here. 4. 3 more. Your weights are right at your eye gaze. 2 more. Last one. And we lower down. Aren't you glad there wasn't any pulses there, right? Okay, so now our bridging is all done. We come on to the side. You will need one weight, a little change, something a little different. You're going to have your left elbow pressed into your mat. Your knees will be bent. You're going to be on just like one cheek. So on that left cheek, you can take your weight. And we're just going to start to lift. As our legs lift, our hand meets our ankle. And tap down. So you lift up and tap down. No weight here. We just lift and tap. So try to touch the ankle with or without the weight. That is the goal, right? So we lift and lower. All of the weight is on that left cheek, but make sure that you keep your left elbow into your mat. So now, last one here, keep your bottom leg down. We only lift the top leg and come down. So we lift that top leg and come down. 3 more here. And then you can stay with this, or you can lift both legs up in 2 and 1. Now you're staying with that single leg, or both legs come up and lower down. So lift and lower. We only have 4 more. Here's 3. 2 more. Last one. Lower everything down and we switch it over to the other side. Weights and ring is a great combination, in my opinion. So coming onto the right side, we're on that right cheek. Arm up to the ceiling. We just start with the bent knees, lifting and lowering, trying to tap the ankle with the weight or with the hand. If you didn't use the weight on the other side, it would be a great idea to not use it on the other side. We want to kind of keep our body even. In 3 more, we extend the left leg up. Last one here. So now only taking that left leg extends up and come down. Lift and down. Be careful that you aren't arched or you aren't pressed here in your mat. You want to keep that nice lift up. I can't talk today. What is happening? So we lift and lower. Now we get ready to lift both legs up if you took the option on the other side. So we lift, lower down. For another 5. Here's 4. Strength, y'all. 3. 2 more. And your last one. Place the weight down to the side. We only have to use our weights one more time. But before we do that, let's get into some back work. Swan prep, just like we did in the last video. If you went through that one, swan prep with the ball was the last one. We use our ring. Or if you've seen any of my ring videos, you'll see that we do the swan prep as well. So your legs will be out, mat distance. Your ring is directly in front of you, placing one hand at a time on your ring. So one stacks on top of the other or side by side. Eye gaze is right at the top of your mat. You're going to start to lift up and lower down. So we're getting some lower back work in here. As you lift, really press your ring down. As you lower, your ring should come back to that circle position. 2 more here. Whenever you lift, you might need to squeeze your glutes just to get a little bit higher. Last one. Now we hold down at the top, on the top of our body. Legs lift. So we lift our legs up and we lower down. We lift and lower. In 4 more, we will combo our move together. In 3. Here's 2 more. And your last one. So lower your legs down. We lift up from the top. Lower, legs come up. So we inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower down. Keep going here. This is not one of the moves where we want to move so fast. You want to make sure that you control your move. Keeping good form. We only have 2 more of these. Last one. Now keep your legs down. We're going to go for a modified swimmer. So you're going to start with your left arm. You're going to sweep it back and come back. Other side. Sweeping the right arm back and it comes back to your ring. And let's go for 3. Squeezing your back. 2 and 1. So now you take your left arm, right leg lifts, and lower down. So we lift and lower. Alternate sides. So as your left arm lifts, your right leg will also lift. We have one more on each side. And release it down. Release your ring. Press yourself up for a child's pose, resetting your spine. And then we come back up. No ring here. For our next move, you will only need one weight. We start with the weight in the left hand. Right leg extends back. Right hand press into your mat. We row. So you're going to take your left hand, you row and lower. Keeping the foot down on the mat to start. In 3 more, we're going to see if we can lift that back leg up. In 2 and 1. So now we're going to lift everything up. So we lift and tap. Lift and tap. Just for 3, 2, 1. Now keep your foot down. We go for a fly. So fly it out and come back to center. You may need to tap your weight down if you would like, or you can just keep that weight hovered up as you bring it back in. 2 more here, and then we add the leg lift. Last one. So now we lift and fly. Balance. Lift and fly. 3 more like this. 2, 1. So now you're going to take your weight, keeping your foot on your mat. Weight comes up, palm faces down. We pull it back, bring it forward. Pull back and forward. 2 more, and then we add that leg lift. Last one. Now we lift and tap for 3, 2, and 1. Now you bring your weight down. We go for our crunches. So weight comes up, or if it's too much, feel free to drop the weight. So you lift up, drive the knee in, extend it out long. We only have 5 of these. 4 more. We don't want to arch in our lower back as we extend that leg back. 2 more. Last one. Release it down. Let's take it to the other side. So this time your weight is in your right hand. That left leg will come back. And we start with our rows. So we roll back and tap down. 2 more before we add the leg lift. Last one. So now we start to lift that left leg up. Lift and roll. Tap down. Keeping your neck nice and long. We don't want to be here. We're looking right at the top of our mat. 1 more. Keep the leg down. Here we go for our fly. So fly it out. Keeping a small bend in your elbow as you open out to the side. Now let's add the leg lift. So you open, tap down. 3 more. 2 more. We go for those pulls. Last one. Keeping that leg down. Palm faces down towards your mat. Arm is up. We pull, extend. Pull and extend. 3 more. 2, upper back. 1. Now let's add the leg. Lift, extend. 3 more, 2 more, last one, lower down. So here we go for our crunches. So arm extends out, we bend it in, extend it long. We're here for 4 more, 3 more. I'm still shaking. 2 more, and your last one. Wow, that was tough. That was different, but I loved it. I hope you enjoyed it too. Okay, so now we go for our final portion of class. No equipment. Nope, I'm sorry. You will need one weight. Woohoo. All right, so we're gonna go into our forearm plank. And we're gonna go for a plank to pike to start, keeping your weight nearby. So you're gonna lift your hips up and come back to your plank position. Never dipping your hips, never going up here, keeping everything straight. So we lift, lower, lift, lower. 6 more here. 5. As you come down, think of pulling yourself forward. 2 more. Last one. Now you're going to come onto your left forearm. Option to keep your left knee down. We're going to go for a side plank with the hip dip. So if you're choosing to keep your left knee down, your arm will come up to the ceiling and we're just going to lower down and lift. Or you can come all the way. We lower and lift. We only stay here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, whoops, and 1. Taking it straight to the other side. So I'll flip around so we can see. Plank to start and then onto the right side. So we go for those forearm plank to pike. So we pike our hips up, down. 8 more here. 7, really think of pulling yourself forward. We only have 5 more. 4, core is engaged. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. So now we come down onto that forearm. The right side. You pick your option to stay on your knee or you're all the way up. You can have your feet stacked or placed in front of the other. One in front of the other, arm is up. We just lift and lower. Lift, lower. 6, 5, really press your elbow into your mat. 3 more. 2, lift those hips up. 1, and lower down. Ooh, we are finished. We made it through that craziness, but a good craziness. So let's get ready to cool it down. We go for an active child's pose. So pressing your hips back, hands come directly in front of you. Finding your breath. Taking your left arm, taking everything over to the left. Right hand will stack over the left. And breathe. We did a lot of back work, some lats. We got a lot of core in. So this is a really good stretch. Some obliques. Let's take it to the other side. So this time the left arm stacks over the right. Or left hand, I should say. And breathe. Coming back to center. Extend those fingertips out nice and long, stretching through your back. Let's come up. Go for an up dog. Gaze slightly in front of you. And let's just kind of sway our hips side to side for 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the hips, tuck the toes under, not the hips. Down dog. Press your heels down into your mat. And let's come up, finding a crisscross position in the middle of our mat. I'm facing you. Let's go for those stretches. So taking your right arm, reaching up and over to the left. Roll forward. Your right arm is over to your left arm is over to the right. And let's bring that left arm over again and just kind of swing it around. And come back to center. Both arms reach up to the ceiling. As you inhale, exhale, we bring one hand to our heart, one hand to our belly. Finding our breath, bringing it back to regulation, closing your eyes, thinking of 3 things that we can be grateful for today. While also setting our intentions for the day, the week, the month. Wherever you are right now, just be so very present in this moment. And let's open up our eyes. Breathe in. One more big inhale. Exhale, sigh it all out. Thank you so much for joining me today for that crazy, crazy ring and weighted workout. Remembering that you can do this without the weights. Please feel free to keep on doing this. I promise you're going to see some amazing results, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.